Hey, what's going on, heroes? PokeForce here, and welcome to another Pokemon 20th Anniversary video. I know this video is coming a little late this month, but my 3DS was broken, had to get it repaired, and I had to do that if I was going to show you some sweet footage of the new mythical Pokemon we got going on this month. Now, this new mythical Pokemon is new not only for this month, but it's new to me because I did not actively participate in Generation 5. I did play through Black and White, and I did get Victini, but after I completed the game, I kind of put down Pokemon for a while, so I didn't play it or watch the TV show during that time period. So Keldeo is very new to me, and Keldeo is the Pokemon we are talking about today. I kind of spoiled the surprise, darn it. Pokemon this month is Keldeo. Now, Keldeo is pretty interesting. He's one of what are called the Swords of Justice, and there are 4 of them all together. Aside from Keldeo, there's Virizion, Terrakion, and Cobalion. Now, each of them is a different type, but they're all fighting types. Cobalion is fighting steel, Virizion is fighting grass, and Terrakion is fighting rock. Now, Keldeo is fighting water, and he is known as the Pokemon who can transform into a resolute form. He also is known as the Pokemon that can run swiftly on water. So he is a water fighting type. All 4 Pokemon have the ability Justified. Now, what Justified does is that when hit by a dark type move, the Pokemon's attack rises. Now, considering that dark type is the evil type in Japan, it kind of stands to reason that the reason why their attack rises is because they feel justified in fighting a dark type, because these again are called the Swords of Justice. Now, the Swords of Justice are actually based off of an old French novel known as the Three Musketeers, and you may have heard of it before because it's a very popular novel. It was written by Alexandre Dumas, and it features 3 heroes who are musketeers. Their names are Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. And the story is about this young hero named D'Artagnan who's seeking to be a member of the Musketeers, goes to find them and try to join their ranks. He doesn't do it immediately, but he does befriend those 3 that we mentioned. And they generally get into all kinds of hijinks and mischief and trouble with the French nobility. Now, the reason why I say that Keldeo and the Swords of Justice are kind of a reflection of that is because Keldeo, just like D'Artagnan, did not start out as a Sword of Justice. He started out kind of as a free agent, and he very much wanted to join the Swords of Justice to the point that he antagonized Kyurem to try to show how strong he was, only to get himself into a lot of trouble. That was in the Kyurem in the Swords of Justice movie, which does feature Keldeo. And really, if you look at Keldeo's design too, he does kind of look like a musketeer. The way his horns are shaped and his hair does very much resemble the elaborate hats that the musketeers were always depicted wearing. Now, earlier in this video, we mentioned that Keldeo has a resolute form. Now, unlike other form changes that exist in Pokemon, this one does not affect his base stats in any way. We should speak about his base stats real quick, actually. His HP, defense, and special defense are kind of on the mediocre average side, especially for a legendary or a mythic. They're only 90 and 91. 91 HP, 90 defense, 90 special defense. His attack is even worse at 72 attack. Where Keldeo shines is in his special attack and speed. He's got pretty good speed at 108 speed, and he's got heavy special attack with 129 special attack. So Keldeo is very much designed to be a special attacker. Now, Keldeo also has a signature move in what is called Secret Sword. Now, to teach him Secret Sword in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you have to go to a very specific place. There is a cafe in Mauville City. You go in there and there's an old man who's talking about drinking fresh water. And he teaches Secret Sword to Keldeo. And when you teach Secret Sword to Keldeo, he does change into his resolute form. Again, this is really just cosmetic. It doesn't really change his stats in any way, it just changes how he looks. But Secret Sword is a pretty cool attack. It has 85 attack power and 100 accuracy with 10 power points. And the special thing about Secret Sword is while it is a special attack, it does hit for physical damage. It says the user cuts with its long horn. The odd power contained in the horn does physical damage to the target. This is kind of like Mewtwo's Psystrike ability, or Psystrike attack. It's a unique move that hits for opposite damage, which makes it a really good fighting type move for Keldeo because hitting against physical defense as a special attacker is a way to get around special tanks. So since we're already talking about Keldeo and his performance in the video game, let's go ahead and go into how I would build a Keldeo. Now Keldeo again is a special attacker, but his default move pool for special attacks is kind of lackluster. In fact, as part of level up, there's only 2 special attacks he can learn, which is Bubble Beam and Hydro Pump. He does have access to a lot more special attacks in terms of TMs and HMs, but they're a bit limited to just fighting and water type moves. He can learn Focus Blast, but Focus Blast just isn't really a strong move for him. I kind of call Focus Blast Focus Miss. It's just not a very good move. I don't like it that low accuracy. Maybe on a Victini, not on a Keldeo. Now instead, what you want to do is you go for a timid Keldeo and super train it in special attack and speed, and you try to maximize his high special attack stat. Go ahead and teach it Secret Sword because that is his signature move, and it works very well with his fighting typing, especially considering that the only fighting type move he can learn is Focus Blast. You can go ahead and teach him either Hydro Pump or Surf if you want to use him in singles or doubles, and then you can also teach him Scald as a means to deal with physical threats, and just as another powerful water type move, especially if you think your opponent might be running Wide Guard on a doubles team. Now in that last spot, I would recommend putting Icy Wind. It's not a very powerful move, but it has a perfect chance to lower the opponent's speed stat. It's got pretty good accuracy, and it covers his weaknesses, at least to a certain degree. His weaknesses are Psychic typing, Flying typing, Grass, and Electric typing. And while the Psychic and Electric typing are not hurt by Ice types, the Grass and Flying types are. So Icy Wind helps him cover his weaknesses. Now on this Keldeo, to help maximize its damage potential, because he is a bit of a glass cannon, I'd recommend a Choice Specs because it will double his special attack at the cost of being locked into one specific move. Alternatively, you could go for a Choice Scarf if you're worried about him being outspeeded, though he is going to be losing that extra power. You could be going for a Life Orb if you want to keep that versatility, but you are taking additional damage and you are losing a lot of power with a Life Orb in exchange for that versatility. Though if you go with a Life Orb and you're playing in doubles, you could opt to replace either Scald or Hydro Pump, your choice really, with Protect, because Protect is a super awesome move in doubles. If you go without the Protect, you probably want to go with the Choice Specs to try to maximize your damage potential in a double battle. So that's it for Keldeo in the video games, and we've already talked about his appearance in the movie. So next up, we're going to be getting into the special Mythical Collection box Keldeo, which we have right here. Alright, so here we go with our Mythical Collection Keldeo box. As you can see, we have our Keldeo pin and our Keldeo card. We're going to open this up. We got 2 booster packs inside. And at this point, I think we've done enough Mythical boxes where we can just kind of jump right into it. We'll go over the promo card, and then we'll open up our packs. We've got the usual mini poster here. All right. So we've got our Keldeo card. All right. There's the code card. And then we have our Keldeo card. His ability is Justified. This Pokemon's attacks do 50 more damage to your opponent's dark Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. So his attack there can do up to 150 damage to the right type. The attack itself isn't very good. Sacred Sword for 3 water for 100 damage. I mean, that's about the same as Regirock, but Regirock doesn't have the same restriction he does. Sacred Sword, this Pokemon can't use Sacred Sword during your next turn. So not very good, I have to say. Not really a fan of this card. I like the art, don't like the attack. In fact, in terms of practicality, it's not very good. Then we got our Keldeo pin. This looks very My Little Pony-esque, but I'm not going to complain. I happen to be a fan. Brony all the way. Hate me for it. I don't care. Anyway, 2 booster packs. We got Pikachu and Charizard. So we'll start with the Charizard pack. And these packs, because they only come in special boxes like this, do not come with code cards. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So first we have Golbat, Olympia, Snorunt, Rhyhorn, Psychic Energy, very nice. I like the energies that come out of these packs. Diglett, Pikachu. Our reverse foil is a Jinx, which is a rare, by the way. Victory Kiss. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, may heal 10 damage from your active. Pretty good. Hug for 30, that's pretty bad. Opponent can't retreat next turn. Okay, so our Radiant card is Flareon EX. Not bad. It's an EX, I'm not going to hate. I pulled like 15 of this card by now, but I'm not going to hate. And then behind Flareon is Golem. Okay, so we've got one EX so far. Next up is the Pikachu pack. One, two, and three. Alright, so we got Chikorita, Radiant Treasure, Maintenance, Imakuni. This card is funny. I think it's a really funny card. Caterpie, Chop, Electric Energy, Shelter, Mr. Mime is our foil, Bench Barrier, pretty useful ability, Radiant Treasure, ooh, Mega Gardevoir. Oh no, this one I like. This one I like a whole lot. Mega Gardevoir, look at that. It's very nice. Got the shiny Mega Gardevoir next to the regular Mega Gardevoir. Alright, and the card behind it is Snorlax. The bad Snorlax. There's a good Snorlax out there. Maybe we'll do a deck tech on it one day. But yeah, that's the bad Snorlax. Still, we got an EX out of both packs. They're both Radiant Treasure EXs, but they are EXs. So that's pretty good. All in all, I would say that was a pretty good box. So that's it for our special mythical Pokemon this month, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We got some pretty good cards out of our mythical box. Keldeo, finally get to experience him for myself, very happy. Speaking of, if you'd like to pick up a Keldeo of your own, be sure to do so by Nintendo Wi-Fi or the internet option for mystery gift before, I believe it's the 24th of October. We also have a special distribution out right now for Volcanion. So be sure to pick that up. This is available by GameStop. You have to go by GameStop to get this. It's a level 70 Volcanion with Water Absorb for the ability, Assault Vest for the hold item, and then Steam Eruption, Flamethrower, Hydro Pump, and Explosion for its known moves. This is the first distribution of Volcanion in the States, so be sure to go pick that up before they run out. So that's all for now, heroes. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to stay tuned for future videos. And until next time, heroes, I'm Poji Force, and you guys stay awesome. Take care.